Brought to life by the witch's magic ink, the dragon child. Yet she could. But before doing so, she wrote one last line. So.
Huh, that's a bit convenient.
Strange.
No wonder you don't.
The witches went on chatting away, ignoring the empty-handed guests. At last.
Guess that's a yes then.
Still, should they put a warrior's sword in his hand and or perhaps a wandering hero's slingshot and the or maybe even a scholar's
Okay. Wow. Oh yeah. Technically, we're actually.
You want me to choose?
How come?
For as long as I can remember, I've spent most of my time living in the stories my mother created. I always thought my mother had everything written out for me already. What did I want back then?
Sounds like this is the... It's been a while.
In the end, the guests settled on
a wandering hero. So...
I guess during our journey from Mondstadt to Nodcry, we passed through many, but despite the immense distances between them, come to think, I'd like to be...
Let us in now that we've got a...
Hello there. Brought a gift?
The newly arrived guest presented his gift. Accepting the guest's blessing, the story witch invited him and his friends to take... Finally, she could It was then that the seer witch, diviner of the...
You gave him the same name as that evil dragon.
That's right. But the life I intend for him shall be very...
What folly to love so blindly. For as you must know, a name is his fate.
Then I'll rewrite it. The witches at the table fell silent, for yet just as clearly, at last, the merry witch stepped forward.
So be it. Then we'll all lend a hand together.
You mean to defy one of the...
I refuse to be shackled by such rules. Besides, this is a witches' gathering. Oh? Sounds like an interesting experiment.
I suppose, were we to succeed in this endeavor, we might...
The merry witch finally talked them all round, warm and strong as the sun. And so,
For this
child, I shall call upon what?
All the story witch had was for this child with the witch's blessing. In the midst of the dragon child's birthday celebration, the seer witch proclaimed her prophecy. The child had been given the evil dragon's name, and with it, the burden of its fate. But hearing this, the story witch vowed to rewrite it all, for such was her love and resolve. And so the other witches offered their gifts in turn, marvels as rare as any in the cosmos. Together, they sought to test one of the fundamental laws of this world, in part to support a mother's love, and in part to sate their own curiosity. Oh, and I almost forgot. Our new guests came bearing blessings of their own. Who knows? Perhaps this extra spark of life might be all the little dragon needs to change his fate.
Yep. Looks like we've completed this chapter, too. Those witches in the story with...
The evil
Oh, is that what you're worried about? But...
Also,
Oh... it feels... But we...
yeah, I guess we're doing something Anyway,